Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you my click-clack method. And click-clacks, it's something just I'm not sure if anyone else calls it that, but I call it that. And basically what that is it's little clicks and clacks and pops that you hear inside of drum patterns. And it is one of my favorite aspects in all of this. It really does a great job of filling up your percussion space. And you will see what I mean. So, real quick, let's go ahead and listen to what this track sounds like. I just started this one. But yeah, let's hear it. As you can see, it's, my computer's not the strongest. We will deal with that, and I will make a tutorial later on how you can continue to produce music with a weak computer, and it's something I've kind of always dealt with, and I've made it through. And a lot of my banger tracks were made with a really weak computer. So real quick, let's go to our instrument rack here. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and add a audio clip here, and we're going to right click. We're going to just go into the audio clip, which is right here in this window, and I'm going to go at the top here, top left, and then root to free mixer track. And then, as you can see, it's available here now, mixer 27. I'm going to show you how all of my buses are rooted here real quick. So any click clack, any type of tom, anything that's not a hi-hat, a crash, or a kick or a snare is going to be rooted to this percussion bus here. So we right click and then route to this track only. And when I play the track, you will see that all of these buses are ducking to any instance of the kicks and the snares. So check it out. That is my sidechaining method. I think it works wonders. But yeah, so the percussion, these click clacks are going to be sidechained, and they are going to be ducking to the kicks and the snares. So just thought you should know that, and we really don't have to mess with the percussion bus anymore for right now. So I'm gonna just take it and put it on the other screen, so we have more real estate to work with here. So going back to our instrument rack, I like to have like 10 of these for a nice little sequence. So let's go ahead and add 10. Just clone them. When you clone them, you get to keep everything rooted to your mixer instead of having to do them all individually. Okay, so over here I have my click clack folder inside of my drums here in the browser in FL Studio. And just click around and see, it's not really like hi-hats or crashes. They're just kind of like their own thing. Yeah. And I, of course, favorited a few of these because they just like really pop. And we will just start out with this one here and watch me work. Put this over here. And you kind of just plug these around, and after a while, you know exactly where these go to make your rhythms sound pretty cool and intricate. So I like to do 2 to 3 per sound here. So let's see what this sounds like. Now it's not really much there because it's just 1 here. So we're gonna go ahead and find another sound to accompany it. This is a good one here. Drag this over into audio clip 2, and then right click, piano roll, and now we are on the piano roll here. And you can see where the first click has been placed so you don't overlap it with anything. So, and it's also a good way to really come up with your rhythms here. So I'm going to add one here. Let's see, just here. We'll just listen to it. And remember that the kicks and the snares are taking precedent over everything. So if you place any of these click clacks like on top of where the snare is, it's not really gonna, you're not gonna really hear it, because like, listen to this. Listen how you can hear this initially, and then once it hits the snare, you don't hear it at all. Right? It's because that snare is overpowering it. So, and because you're not on the same pattern, you're not going to see where the snare is, and you're not going to see where the kicks are either. So it's just, if you do find that it's landing on a kick, just move it. You know, it's not a big deal. All right, let's turn them up a little bit. So. Okay, moving on. Let's find out another one of my favorites. Turn it up just slightly. Piano roll and boom, here we go. See, this is where one of the kicks were, so we're just gonna move that. And I don't think there's a kick there, so yeah. There was one here, wasn't it? All right, move it over. There's a lot going on in this little section here, so it's whatever. We'll leave it. Moving on. Okay. Now, it does get a little tough whenever this starts to fill out, because you do run out of space, but we're not even close to being there yet. Cool. Now let's make sure on the playlist that this keeps going here. So, and as you can see, I have everything organized here. I spent over a decade not being organized at all and just making really bad habits, and I'm changing all that right now. So my Clacks have their own place on the playlist. Yeah, let's continue on. Piano roll, and as you can see, this measure 5 here is not full at all. Sorry, there's barely anything here at all. So it's just and I clearly made a mistake here. This was the end of it, and my brain took a fart, y'all. There's nothing here because that is the end of that sequence. So, all right, moving on. Let's fill this up to 10. Cool, that's nice and loud. Cool. Continue moving on. of these clicks or clacks, they do have a tone to them. So you do want to find where they lie on your piano roll here. Like I think this sounds very much in key with this song here, which is in D. Sorry, this is actually a scale of C, but it's a Dorian, so it makes it sound really minor. But right, we're getting close to the end here. Okay, so this one here, if I were to bring this up here, you could see that it's not as straightforward here. There's like a small delay to it. I'm not going to get into the how you can or can't use these kinds of sounds, so we're just going to go to something else real quick. Here we go. Nah, not a fan of that one. There we go. All right. Let's go raise the volumes up on this. If you were to, if you like any of the bass sounds that you heard, all of these presets are in my Serum 2 preset pack. Let me show you one of them I got going here. So yeah, if you ever want to learn how to make sounds like that as well, I do offer one-on-one instruction. Whether it's trying to get your feet wet into FL Studio, if you're trying to learn mixing and mastering, if you're trying to learn arrangement, sound design, I do it all and I do it well. And again, you don't have to be in FL Studio to receive any kind of instruction from me because all the fundamentals are the same. And if you're already experienced in your DAW of choice, it's not going to be any problem at all. And you're absolutely going to be able to retain the knowledge that I give you. So you can sign up for lessons with me at DeemZoo.com. And yeah, let's just go from there. I hope you found some value from this. And I hope that you can make your drum sound a lot more unique now because I have showed you my click-clack method. So take care, y'all.